Hi, my name's Paul from the Gold Coast. My day job is in medical technology, but my real passion is electronics. My father as a young child gave me lots of radios to do repairs on, and from that I learned my own electronics, how to make and modify and create my own devices. And this is my real passion for the last 35 years. So some of the things I like to do for getting projects together is that I've got an idea, but I look online to see whether someone's already done something like that. There's a few sites, Instructables is one, but Google of course has got plenty on there as well. And then that starts to inspire me going, oh, I've got an idea, maybe I can do this better. And then I start to say, well, where can I get all these bits and pieces? eBay is very good. And I always it's a challenge to actually try and get a very good price and to make something that's actually together valued a lot more, but you've got it for a very good price as well. So also other shops like Salvos and things like that are also very good to look at. But even at the same time, while I'm looking for one project, I may be looking at other things. Have they got something there that maybe needs a bit of fixing up that I can actually take back? So rummaging through all the Salvos, and I really enjoy, like actually showing my wife, say, look, I'll fix this, there you go, and then she goes, yeah. And so then that justifies the whole thing of how I do what I do and my passion. Another thing, this is an absolutely useless machine, and that's why I built it. So many people loved it. Here's another machine, it's called the Rubik's Cube solver, made of Lego, technical Lego, and even kids can build it. But not every project goes to plan. I think I've had only about a 50% success rate, but from that I've learned a lot. Some of the funnier ones are making a windmill out of a stepper motor, and my wife just looking at me in amazement as I bring out this long pole with a fan on the end of it, and then the next day the neighbours bring me back over because it's fallen off the pole. And other things are with the nephews and nieces, they come around and I blow up some big capacitor and they just run away in tears, they're going, oops, and their parents come and see me. But that's sort of the things I like to do, so different things, unusual things from normal common items. So my wife is quite supportive. She gives me the time and space to do some of the things, repairing some of the things. And just yesterday she was quite happy because I managed to fix up an exercise bike that she just bought. So she was very happy with that. And even my children, even though they're not into electronics, but they're into the computer games, whenever something goes wrong and something breaks, they come to me, Dad, can you fix this? And I said, well, just put it on the bench, line it up, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. It can even be down to something like repairing or sewing on a button on someone's shirt. One thing I do remember was a funny project I made. It was, I used to commute by push bike in Sydney, and it's quite hazardous doing that. So I decided to put a car horn on my push bike, and I put the batteries in the bike stem and put a little generator on there and that sort of thing, and I had a big spotlights as well. But I'll tell you what, it's really funny seeing some of the people's reaction when they see this bike coming along and then suddenly they hear a car horn, they're going, oh my gosh, what's that? And I've just had quite a few laughs from that. I quite enjoy doing those sort of things and just doing something totally different with normal items. So my real passion is to be sharing my information with other people, and especially children, and that's why I joined this community group, because they run classes for electronics, robotics and computing. And I believe in the lifelong philosophy of sharing is caring. $5 guitar.